everyone, welcome back to Ergo Community News. My name is Itai from Buenos Aires, Argentina. And today we're going to look into two small pieces to open this new month, kind of get the vibe building up for Ergo community. And in the rest of the month, we'll go into some deep dives into some specific topics that Ergo is really active inside. But today, let's just open the month with the first video of the month, kind of looking at all the small things that are going on in the ecosystem. First of all, if you're not following the Ergo Knights Twitter channel, please do so. Because if you're holding this token, if you feel you're part of this ecosystem that is building up, this is one of the channels to follow. So much information is going on there. So much beautiful sharing and art and kind of graphics that are being made constantly. Polls that are being taken and a lot of community activity going on there. So it's one of the channels to follow. Please do it. I will leave the description below. And here you can see a poll that was taken. You can see a lot of stakeholders, a lot of token holders of Ergo are very interested in telco smart contracts. In regards to that, there is an interview that Phil, the CEO, did recently, exactly in regards to telco. So I will leave this in the description as well. It's a nice read. Go ahead and check it out. Another nice link, one of the best recently. Top 50 companies utilizing enterprise blockchain. Now, the first project that is mentioned is, of course, Ethereum for various known reasons. Then you have Hyperledger and Ergo. Now, Ergo, the sleeping giant that is not yet receiving the attention and recognition of the greater crypto space, is one of the projects that is going into, of course, businesses, the enterprises. And this comparison between the companies that are mentioned here is very interesting. I think it's a great read. Then you have Design Block that made a graphic comparing the projects that were mentioned. So you can see Ergo is here, Hyperledger, CRDA, and Quorum. And one of the things that immediately pop out here is the programming languages, which we will do a deep dive into one of the later videos. It's very interesting the approach that Ergo is taking. We will also read parts of the white paper in regards to that, as well as private blockchains they all have here, which is very important for enterprises, the privacy point. But what they don't have, and Ergo has in this case, in this comparison of the specific companies that were mentioned in the enterprise article, is the combination between the private and the public blockchain. So this has a lot of implications. This is the yes here that is very important in these graphics. We'll go deeper into that another moment. Moving on. This article is also very good. I also recommend to read it. I mean, if you're really into Ergo and you want to know what is going on, then all these small pieces that don't even necessarily mention Ergo, but are showing you this is the reason that this, okay, if you care about price, this is the reason it can go 100, it can go 250x. Because all of these small pieces of the puzzle are telling you Ergo is primed and is in the perfect place and the perfect moment for you to go in so easily and so cheaply as well. So it's talking about successful blockchain track shipment from South Korea to the Netherlands. It's not mentioning Ergo because this is not an article about Ergo or Blocko, but I think you'll find it very interesting. Now, this one is mentioning Ergo a lot, and I think is one of the best articles recently. I think we will go deeper into that one on a later point. But again, I want to show you all the things that are happening. The e-voting is a big deal. This graphic is nice, but I will leave you some links to articles that were published already last year that actually Ergo through Blocko are in contact with South Korean government, and there was already e-voting and voting through the blockchain being done in South Korea in the past successfully. Now, all of these things that Blocko are in contact with, Ergo is going to be the hand of Blocko to do these things. Ergo and Blocko are one in that sense. They are separate entities. But if Blocko are giving a contract by the South Korean government to deal with blockchain voting, an entire district, for example, through Ergo, Ergo will be like the hands of Blocko to do this. The blockchain part of Blocko is Ergo. And there are some articles here I will leave in the description that from Coindex and others that show how it was successfully done already. Yesterday there was a community meetup between Ergo, Prometheus, and Anchor Network. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. It was a big success. You can see it as well in the Ergo announcement channel in the Telegram that I already recommended you to follow. I will leave it again in the description. All these things are really important, really important for you to be part of and to feel like you are firmed in something that is going somewhere, instead of getting into this panic mode that the market really tends to go to when BTC does what it does, when Bitcoin goes on the volatility scales. The alts are really going into the uncertainty and doubt. But those projects that are really firm and have very solid fundamentals, like Ergo, don't have anything to fear if you are grounded and if you are part of the ecosystem and if you are following all the places that you need to follow in order to feel this confidence. So this meetup was a big success. There are some pictures and stuff you can look at. It looks great. And well, my friends, I felt to start with a very light video this month and then kind of trickle down into deeper subjects as we go along. I want to do a deep dive into the open source mentality and perhaps into not a specialist in code, but to look a little bit about the Ergo code. And there is a code review that we can go into, as well as some code reviews that were done in YouTube in the past, and kind of take our notes and compare. And some other things. We have a lot of things. Ergo is such a big world there that as time goes along, we will discover how deep this rabbit hole goes. Okay, my friends, that's it for today. Let me know if you have anything specific that you would like to see covered. AergoNews, and until the next time, see you very soon.